I'm engineering this time.
Yeah. So if the camera falls down, it's his fault.
We changed the camera.
Why? Look, our heads are out of...
Different camera.
Do I have to do that?
Oh, look. I don't know. How about...
Sort your stuff out, dude.
Look, it's immaculate.
Are we recording?
Yes, it's recording.
Hi, everyone. I'm Susie Matt.
Hang on. No.
Oh, no, we're not recording. What? English. It's our first language.
I'm not sure if
the
your
GoPro
language
doesn't
at
even
all.
do volume, does it?
Doesn't do volume.
Sound. Sound.
Doesn't do volume. Yeah,
or sound.
Nah. Yeah, nah.
Does it? It doesn't do sound.
No. No, it doesn't.
Does it or not? Can you tell me really?
Are you serious?
Tell me really.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't think it has speakers.
No, GoPro doesn't have speakers. My gosh.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Help
okay,
me.
How about help you?
It's why you love me.
Why is this it's not working? What's happening?
Because
it's been
you're
unplugged.
engineering and not me. That's why.
Oh, right.
I'm the engineer
It's
of
a
the family,
problem.
clearly.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Fell down.
see? So,
Fell down.
told ya.
Oops, a daisy. There we
Told
go.
ya. Up a days.
Oh. We're not.
Oh, good Lord. I'm
we-
getting seasick looking at it. What are you doing?
How's that? I think that's all right.
Oh, very
Isn't it?
secure.
It's not working. What's
Well,
going on? There it
did you-
is.
You are the engineer. Did you not check this before?
No, I didn't.
Every time I've ever been booked to go into a studio and work, the engineer makes sure that the equipment is working.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you
Is
talking
that working? There's a red light flashing, but I can't
Yes,
see
it's
anything.
still recording. Yes.
Great. That's
I just
so
turned
good.
that off. Just
Good news.
turn the computer off. Just restart.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll be down here.
Why?
Get me when you want, because I want to be comfortable. So get me when you want me. Since I can't get on the couch because of all your
Why are you
rubbish.
doing that? You.
This is as comfortable as it gets in this room of yours.
It's because it's full of all the junk you keep putting in
I
here.
don't put any junk in
You
here.
constantly put
It's
junk in here.
all your junk, Randall, that you leave everywhere else.
Bollocks.
You wouldn't even know bollocks if you fell over them.
No, I think I would. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
really? Do we, though? That's what we said before.
Okay, we're going to be quiet.
Except I have this
Going to be quiet now.
inferior audio engineer who thinks we're recording and then we don't.
Look at the camera.
But I don't like
Just
that.
look at the camera and be happy.
Because I'm happy. I'm Susie, I'm the wife. He's
I'm
Randall.
sorry we're back.
It's Randall. He's the husband. And this is?
This is the zone, but the zone moves. I think today the zone's going to be, it's going to be sort of down in the darker recesses down here.
And
Down in the back.
And
The back, not the frontal lobe where it's cognizant.
this is episode 3. I'm just going to shut him up. It's okay. Episode 3. And what has come to mind is that I don't know what he's going to talk about.
She insists on me not telling her what we're going to talk about.
Because the Wife Zone is all about the things I say that he thinks are a little bit bizarre as a wife and writes them down and has done so for 20 years. And we are loving that you guys are sending us your own Wife Zones. In fact, you sat down with Mark Furs the other day.
Fursey's going to come on our potty.
And Furzy, it literally went through his phone. He had pages of all the crazy stuff. His own beautiful
His wife's name's Laurel,
says.
and they're cut from
Hi,
the same
Laurel,
cloth.
we love you.
Same cloth,
We all are.
which is...
What do you mean?
No, it's a bit scary.
Okay.
So...
It's just so, in the end, it's ultimately support for the wives. Going, boys, Well, can you not keep up, and why not? So what's your wife saying today, Randall?
Okay, we're going to the movies today. I think it's a wise move.
Okay.
And I've got a few here that we can inspect and try to unpack. Okay.
Hurry up.
Yep.
I'm going to be the blackboard. Hurry up. That was Mr. Squiggle, wasn't it?
Oh boy, you're aging yourself now, aren't you?
I don't remember. Someone told me. You told me, I think, actually. I think you told me.
Sure.
Because I was too little.
So
Don't remember.
we go to the movies, and so I do recall this one time when this one said it was a Tuesday night cheap movies, and we were going to have a date night. So
I don't need to know that we're cheapskates. Go on.
Hey, who's the Scottish one here?
Okay,
Mackenzie.
carry on.
And so I called her and I said, so what movie do you want to see? And she said,
Because I was at work.
Yeah, she was at work. And she
usual.
says something like, it's three really strange words together, right? And I was saying, okay.
It's three words that don't make sense.
And I looked,
right?
and I looked through the, what
guide.
The guide, if you like. Oh, jeebus! And I said, and I sort of went through a few, and I said, 0 Dark 30, and she says, yeah, that's the one. I went, okay, all right, great. Well, and so I dutifully bought the tickets, like a good hubby, and we went to the movie. And so later on that evening.
No, we were in the movie.
We're in the movie, about 30 minutes into the movie.
What
and
is
this
going
one,
on?
this one looks at me and she goes, what's this movie called? And I said, 0 Dark 30.
It's not what I thought it was about.
And she just goes, she sits back and just goes, okay. But her eyes are just like
It's not what I expected.
going everywhere.
Not what I expected.
Because 0 Dark 30 is about the so-called assassination
It's war.
of
It's a war.
Osama bin
It's
Laden.
just blow up.
Yeah, look
War.
at Seymour Hirsch.
War.
He doesn't think it happened. Anyway, Pulitzer Prize winner, what would he know?
Whatever.
Anyway.
It's war.
Anyway, and so cut to an hour later, we're walking out of the cinema and they have those, they have those boards, the sheets. Posters and stuff advertising other current movies. And she goes, oh! I went, what? What? And she goes, that's the one I meant. Pointing
You got the wrong movie.
to Silver Linings Playbook.
See? Silver Linings Playbook, 0 Dark 30. Three words that don't make sense together.
And I said, yes, but you said it was something like long stringy parfait.
Yes. It was long stringy parfait.
And she says,
What?
you said,
What?
long stringy parfait is a lot closer to Silver Linings Playbook than 0 Dark 30.
And I stand by it. Right now I stand by it. Silver Linings
That's
Playbook.
sad for you.
That is a stupid name. And long stringy parfait is the exact example of three words that really don't go together but make up a movie name. And you booked tickets for 0 Dark 30, which is a war movie,
Yeah.
which
And
I would
thought-
never want to see.
But I did think.
I never want to see.
I did think at the time.
Ever.
I wonder why she wants to see this. It's like, maybe she wants to stay topical for once.
Did you,
know?
or did you not think of another movie with three words at the time?
Well,
Like long stringy parfait?
Darling, in all fairness, I did ask you about it, and you said, yes, that's the one. Hello?
But you love me.
Yes, I love you.
You do.
It's just as well, isn't it? Okay, here we go.
But you love me.
Yeah, okay, that's enough at PDAs. Okay, everyone's going to be sick. Oh, gosh.
Long stringy parfait.
Long stringy parfait.
Silver Linings Playbook. See?
Same. They're the same. It's like Chad Berkeley
Yes.
and Chip Meyer. They're the same.
Because,
Mitt
you know
Romney.
why? Because
They're the same.
it's the same meter, has the same weight, the same rhythm,
No.
the same vowels,
No.
almost.
Nope.
Anyway, so yes, that did bother him. Well, it bothered me that night, actually, more than him,
Here we
because
go.
I was like, why am I sitting in a war movie? I didn't want to see this war movie.
We're moving into a different zone now. And
It's
it was
still the wife zone.
2 or 3 years ago.
It's the wife zone, though.
Wife goes, "Oh, I forgot to tell you. On Fridays,
He's referring to his notes. I'm not aware of these
because
notes.
I have to.
I'm aware, but
because I wrote them down at the time.
Okay.
On Fridays, you can still see Asteroid al Voltaren.
Yes, because we missed out on seeing it, and we were wondering if it was still screening.
And what I've said is me blank. I had absolute Asteroid al Voltaren.
Just keep up. Could you keep up, please? Don't have time to explain this.
You know, the movie. Me squinting. Wife, remember we said it'd be a big screener and we thought we'd missed it, but it's back on in the cinemas.
Yep.
Okay.
Winner.
Okay, I got nothing.
Winning.
Wife, the one with the blue people. Exasperated, she says. Me, head forward, and I was squinting, saying, Avatar? Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? She says to me.
Well, what's wrong with you? It wasn't aggressive. I was just like, what's wrong with you? Of course it's the blue people.
And so, to unpack that bit, it's Asteroid, which is
outer space.
spacey.
Yeah.
Spacey, like Avatar.
Out
Spacey.
there. Not on Earth. In other words.
Like you.
Not on Earth.
And then Asteroid al Voltaren. Well, V has Avatar in it.
Correct.
V, Voltaren starts with V.
And multiple vowels.
So that's the same.
A lot of vowels.
No, it's the same. Voltaren, which is a anti-inflammatory drug.
No, but what's the name? Avatar. Okay. No.
Avatar is quite a bit shorter than Asteroid al Voltaren.
I thought there was an N in there. Turns out there isn't. Okay. All right. Go.
Okay. And so,
Well, you should have known what I meant.
And she says, and after all of that, it says V in it, and it sounds like a 70s robot, which is also spacey, even though it's an anti-inflammatory drug. Yeah, right. And she says, yeah, but you knew what I mean.
Oh,
you knew what I meant.
Yeah, of course you did. You knew what I meant.
Eventually.
That is the whole point of the wife zone.
I
if
didn't,
you know what we mean.
No, at the start, I did not know what
Well, you need to keep up.
I didn't know. I did not know.
You have inferior brains and you need to keep up. Just saying.
Okay.
You worked it out eventually.
Eventually.
Keep up.
With help.
Chipmunk.
Yeah. Yep. And then we were on a flight once. This is not exactly to the movies, but it's sort of to the movies. On a flight, a long flight. I think we're taking the kids to sell them in Thailand. And
Randall.
and
He's joking. That's a joke.
You don't. If you need to tell them it's a joke, then it's not a joke.
Okay.
And so we'd watched some lame Hollywood movie, and then she says, well, how about we... you have to hear this.
Why are you reading it off your phone?
Because it's important. Yeah, no, it's important.
So important that we need to read it off the phone.
Yeah, because it's better, because I wrote it down at the time.
Okay.
And it's important to
One
have...
would think you would have had it ready and on hand since we are recording.
I did.
Past
We watched
tense.
a Hollywood film. What should we watch now?
On
We're
the
on
plane.
a flight. Yeah, what should we watch now? And she says, we could watch that other one with the guy in the coat. You know him. You know?
I know straight away now.
Not personally. You just know who he is. He's famous. You know him. And I just said, okay, what's his name? I don't know, but it's not Justin or Jason. And I said, well, how do you know it's not Justin or Jason? If you don't know what his name is, it could easily be Justin or Jason.
But it's not.
And here is the clincher. Here it is. No, and I wrote this down verbatim, because that's what I want to call him, But my other brain said, no, that's not right. And it told my first brain that wants to call them those wrong names, that they're wrong and not to do it.
Because they're not right. So luckily my other brain said, no, they are not the right names. Pick something else. Randall, pick something else. What movie was it? Do we know?
I still have no idea. Oh, how could anyone know? So
well, it didn't have a Justin or a Jason in it.
Then there's one other
it didn't.
incident actually at the movies where we went to
Randall.
we went to a charity screening, which was because we have a really, I'm going to put up some stills here. We have a
You don't. That's unnecessary.
we have our local Warriewood Cinema is part of the United Cinema Group, and there's one in Coleroy, one in Warriewood, and one in Avalon. And it's owned by
In
quite
Sydney.
an eccentric and fabulous fella who donated all of the proceedings,
Roy.
which is quite amazing.
Is it Roy?
Roy, all the proceedings to cystic fibrosis
Yes.
charity on this particular night. So we went to the premiere screening of this movie. All 8 cinemas had the same movie on, and but where we went into
For
this,
Mike Sheehan and Cody.
Mark Sheehan.
What did I say?
Mark, you said Mike.
Oh,
It's
meant to
unusual
say
for you to
Mark.
get a name wrong.
Mark and Cody.
And
we love
Cody.
you.
So we go to the screening of this movie, and we're, well, I don't know.
That was my first brain. It didn't get the word right.
And we were about, 2/3 of the way through the movie. This one says, I've got to go to the loo.
I was
Off she goes.
exhausted.
Off she goes.
I'd been working
Exhausted.
like 10 days straight.
And she was on painkillers. This was before a hip replacement, which she has had. Hip replacement
Thank you.
and you were on a lot of painkillers. Well, you're very old.
Yes, oversharing.
And on painkillers, right? And so she goes off to the loo, and she's gone, and gone, like disappeared. She does not come back, and the movie finishes for a third of the film. She's gone, and we come out, and I said to one of the ladies that was with us, would you mind going to the loo to see if Susie's in there? No, there's no one.
Wearing this.
No,
I remember what dress I was wearing. It was pretty.
I don't.
I liked it.
Good.
It was really cute.
That's the main thing. And then, so she's gone.
a
So
little
I'm thinking that she's maybe just walked home because it's not a long walk, and so I drive all the way home to find. I drove all the way home to find you. After we looked through the loo, we went downstairs, we went out to the car, came back upstairs again, looked through the cinema to see where you... No,
Did
not
we
there.
not have Life 360 then?
No,
We didn't.
And I drove all the way home, not there, drove back to the cinema, couldn't find it, went into the next door, and you will see that the doors are adjacent to each other, it's fair, but she went in the wrong door. And the movie was halfway through, and it didn't occur to her that, oh, jeepers, I've seen this part of the movie. I've seen this already.
I was watching the rest of the movie in another cinema.
In a cinema, and so I go into the next
It was next
cinema.
door to the cinema we were in, though.
Yeah.
It was dark. It was very dark. I just sat down.
And there was no one there that you knew. There wasn't the group of people that you knew. And she was just sitting there watching the movie, dutifully watching the movie by herself, sitting in the seats, just
Of the wrong cinema.
of the wrong cinema.
But at least I was safe. You were you were relieved to know I was safe.
I was relieved to know she had not been abducted by a serial killer or whatever, but she was just wandered into the wrong cinema.
I thought you'd show yourself at the right time.
I did show myself eventually after driving home and then driving
And
back.
back.
There we go.
Yeah, movies. It's like
movies.
it's a wife zone black hole. If you have any wife zones that you would like us to know, we've got heaps already. Thank you
we've
so
got
much.
a lot. We've got a lot.
We're saving them up. and we're going to, like, this is only episode 3, so we're going to get to a point where we share all of your wife zones.
Yep.
And it's very entertaining, I can tell you that. But the good thing is, we are not alone out there.
Oh no, we're finding we are definitely not alone. You're alone.
Oh, I was alone in the cinema.
I rest my case. She was alone in the cinema, not even aware that she was alone in the cinema.
I was watching the movie. Like,
she was engrossed in the movie that
Yes.
you'd already seen.
Correct. I nearly said engorged in the movie, but that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong word.
You were engorged in the movie.
That's also probably an instant wife zone right there. That's the wrong word. I was engrossed.
There you go.
Did you say engrossed? Engrossed.
Engrossed.
Engrossed. I was
Yes,
engrossed
not
in the
engorged.
movie. I wasn't engorged.
Yeah, see, it happened live. It happened live, people. You noticed one live. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that in advance. Okay, we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I think
watching.
we've
We
all
love
had
you.
enough.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.